Really looking forward to it.
It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that.
So it's down to business here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Kyle Walker. Nice control. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Hannibal. Kyle Walker. Hannibal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Hannibal knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Ake. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Hannibal. And it's played forward. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Waddle. Florentino Luis. Forward it goes. Aim forwards. Cullen. Hannibal. Hannibal. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Vardiol. Rodri. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Ruben Dias. Played out wide. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Jesus Nunes. Turns and goes back. Ruben Diaz. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Bea. Florentino Luis. Bea. Forward it goes. Ruben Diaz. Ake. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, gently done. Waddle. Cullen. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Ruben Diaz. Lewis. And it's played forward. Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Foden proves just a little bit too strong. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Florentino Luis. Great ball if he can get there. Broja, just the goalkeeper, and the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Foden. Ruben Diaz. Played out to the right. It's a decent looking up to meet it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
Oh look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Forward it goes. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ake. Rodri. Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bear. Cullen. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That has been knocked clear, and it's been taken straight back. Foden clears it away. Bernardo Silva. Defence has got rid of that. Up towards the front line. Ake gets across to intercept that. Rodri. And it's played forward. Matheus Nunes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Kyle Walker.
Matheus Nunes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hannibal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Plays it from a quarterback position. Lewis. Foden. Quarter of an hour played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes! Trying. The outcome could seriously have been different.
Matheus Nunes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Bear. Florentino Luis. Driven forward. Succumbs to the pressure. Roja. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. was travelling. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. Ake gets up. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Rodri, and it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Yeah, he's fouled in there. A bit special.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kyle Walker. Waddle moved on forwards. Reinders. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Lewis. Nice physical challenge. Hannibal. Kyle Walker goes direct to the front line. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Approach does pay off here. Waddle. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Foden. Ake, forwards and with intent. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. Aim forwards. Matheus Nunes. Hannibal. Cullen. Hannibal. Footing. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Defence can get it clear. Belts one.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Matheus Nunes. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Forward it goes. Played back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Waddle. Cullen. He's in here! Walker. Oh, it's played into the area. They've played it short. And it's played forward. Waddle. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And now the breakaway. Matheus Nunes. Out to the right. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Cullen. Rodri, gently done. Clearly not happy with that. And it's gone back to the keeper. Cullen. Forward it goes. Almost half an hour in now. Matheus Nunes. Haaland. Guardiola. Foden. Roja. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Walker. Florentino Luis, out towards the flank.
Oh, sweet feet.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Looks to bypass the midfield. And it's played forward. Roja. Rodri, too strong for his opponent there. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the counter is on. Played through for the wide man. Now that's well seen too. Foden looking understandably energised after his goal. Ake. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Aim forwards. Beer. Lofted upfield. Ooh, can he get onto this? Rodri. Reinders. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Oh, nice touch. Does well to get it back. He's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's too far for anyone. Florentino Luis. Forward it goes. Looking to hit the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiol. Rodri. Ake. Lewis. Foden. Played in with accuracy. Foden. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ruben Dias. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Reinders. Rodri. wins the duel this time. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kyle Walker. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. Shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in. And it's hoisted clear. Hannibal. Out to the left it goes. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. He's had a crack. Haaland. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hannibal. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Aim forwards. There. Florentino Luis. Worrell. Cullen. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Reinders. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, that is rather wayward. Kyle Walker. Over the line. Haaland. Ruben Dias. Squeeze it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Lewis. Has a quick glance. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Haaland! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that is about as cool as they come. his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Cullen. That's been drilled forward. Lewis. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva, played in with accuracy. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gets it back, and it's played forward. Haaland. He's been picked out. Haaland! Kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Walker shifted upfield. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Cullen. Over to the left. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Well, the clearance is short. They managed to get it away. Waddle. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vardiol. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Just Nunes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Referee's given a throw. Rodri. This is promised. The keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's Bernardo Silva. Real chance! You can run onto that. Ruben Dias demonstrating his defensive quality there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, they can break here. Matheus Nunes. It's Haaland. It's one! Bernardo Silva plays it short. Toss from Matheus Nunes. Goalkeeper's ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. Hannibal. Cullen. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Matheus Nunes. Ruben Dias. Vardio. Bernardo Silva done delicately. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Reinders. Defending of the desperate variety. Cullen. Forward it goes. Lewis. Foden. Does really well to win the ball there. Cullen. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Kyle Walker. That's a nicely weighted pass. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Waddle. There. Waddle. Cullen. Hannibal. Well read, nice interception. Matheus Nunes. A real chance if he can get through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lewis. Aim forwards. Foden looking to get on the end of this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach. And Bernardo Silva!
That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Kyle Walker. Beer. Cullen, spread out to the left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And that is a little undercooked. Played with finesse. Keeper's ball. Haaland. Ooh, delicate chip through. Reinders. Vardiol. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. And you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Hannibal. And it's Walker. Lovely feet. Played into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Pinged towards the front line. That has been cut short. Florentino Luis. Worrell. Beer. Kyle Walker. That'll be a throw-in. Beer. Florentino Luis. Worrell. Beer. Florentino Luis. Moved on forwards. He's onto it in a flash. Walker. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Reinders, and they can counter here, and it's played forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Always onto this. Hannibal. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly.
Foden.
Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Ake, and that is played back to front. And back to the goalkeeper. Cullen, forward it goes, calmly anticipates. Thinks one through. And they've got a throw.
Foden.
Lewis.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Hannibal. That's a little off target. And he has been fouled there. Going to have his name taken. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And he's there to get it away. And it's Walker. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Delivery from Walker. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goes down, but nothing given. Hannibal. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hannibal. Florentino Luis. And out to safety. Walker. He's shifting through the gears here. Broja! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. They've played it short. And it's Walker. Walker played out to the left flank. Great leap!
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
There. Tries to think it through. Nice interception, well timed. Ake shifted upfield. That's played into space. Clears it away.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Cullen plays it from a quarterback position. Ake cuts it out. Bernardo Silva, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Some good work on the right flank here. Walker. Here's the ball in. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Chip through. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Matches Nunes. It's a promising position. Foden, and that's aimed into the middle. Florentino Luis. Forward it goes. Kyle Walker. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ake. Rodri. Matches Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Walker cuts out the pass. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker moved on forwards. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Rodri. Ake. Rodri. Vardiol. Ruben Dias, and it's played forward. Kyle Walker. Hannibal. Kyle Walker. That's good play. Florentino Luis. Tries to dink it in. In it comes. Cleared away. Chooses to go back. That's a good ball played into space. And the shot! Sticks it away!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rodri. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Looks to bypass the midfield. Cuts out the pass. Broja. Hannibal. Forward it goes. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose. Ruben Dias. Ake. Early ball out from the back. Cullen. Could move up a gear here. Donnarumma. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Lewis. Moved on forwards. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Foden. And the pass is intercepted. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chance here to counter. Hannibal. Proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, what about a counter-attack? Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That has been knocked clear. And it's lofted through here. Can he latch on to this? Florentino Luis. And it's played forward. Goes direct to the front line. Cullen. Aim forwards. Florentino Luis. They've managed to get it away. Waddle. Can he get onto this? Cullen. Florentino Luis. And that's a good ball. Cullen. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri, played out towards the right wing. Foden. That is lovely. Aimed into massive lead. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kyle Walker.
Walker, gently done. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Moved on forwards. Beer. Keeper's got good distance on that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Ruben Dias. Played back in. What's Haaland? Oh, decent hit! It's hoisted clear. Foden. Foden has got himself a free kick. He knew it was coming. That's a yellow card. Just Nunes. Defence has got rid of that. It's a throw-in.
Got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Cullen. Hannibal. Walker. No way through, so back it. He's had a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Gets it away. Crossed in. Ake attempts a clearance.
been taken short. Oh, that's nice.
Broja turns and goes back. Now the finish!
Oh, should have put that away.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Ake. And it's played forward. Lewis. Nicely intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? Broja. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Some players have clearly taken issue here and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a go. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Ake forwards and with intent. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Walker. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Hannibal. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Has that under control. Matheus Nunes. Worrell. Hannibal. Oh, good spread. Played through for the wide man. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hannibal. Broja. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Hannibal. Hannibal! And the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Hannibal. Nice ball and he's in here.
Cleared without complication. Foden. Just 5 minutes left.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Haaland. Ruben Dias. Rodri. And the defence can get it clear. Hannibal, over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Broja! Rodri wins the duel this time. Can he spark a counter here? Matthews Nunes. Played out to the right. Lewis. Now it's Foden. So who's he picking out? That's very neat. That is a brilliant interception. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ruben Diaz. Out to the right. And they've been given a corner. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Defending of the desperate variety. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. That has been knocked clear. Shapes to shoot. Fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Haaland. That's good running with the Haaland! Oh, they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Kyle Walker. Walker goes forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Forward it goes. Calmly anticipates. Back into the middle. Donnarumma catches it safely. Kovacic. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Hannibal. Proves too strong. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Waddle. Hannibal. Haaland. Looking to break at pace. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Ruben Diaz. Lewis. Hannibal. Oh, easy Easy pickings there. Foden has been caught there, it's a foul. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Lewis. And here's Kovacic. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Kyle Walker.
Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Gets it back. That was very necessary.
Seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. How would you sum